Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This video is a little bit different than most of the ones that I do because this one isn't scripted. Normally I'm reading from a script, and this one is entirely ad lib because this one, instead of focusing on a particular topic, is the launch of my Teespring line. First, I have an announcement to make. I have another new patron. This is getting to be a habit. I may have to make some changes to my credits to put some space in between the different categories at some point. But I am very pleased to have Brian Rayson as my newest patron. Thank you so much, Brian. I currently am not charging my patrons because of the pandemic. When things do get settled down, I will start charging again at some point. I will make it clear in advance when I plan to do that. So if you want to support me just for the general support, I'd be happy to have you. And when I announce that I'm ready to start charging patrons again, if you want to drop out, that's fine with me, because frankly, I need the encouragement and the support of knowing that people are behind me and want to see more content far more than I need money. So why am I launching a Teespring line if I don't need any money? It obviously is some kind of a fundraiser. And there's two reasons for that. One is because I'd love to see Godless Granny things out in the public. Boy, if I saw somebody else wearing a Godless Granny t-shirt when I went out shopping, that would absolutely touch my heart to a point that you couldn't possibly imagine. But the other reason is that the Teespring line is a fundraiser for somebody else, and that is, it is for Matt Holloway. Matt Holloway is my artist. Matt is a very young man. He's 19, which to me is very young, and is one of Robin's closest friends, which is how I met him. Matt is desperately in need of financial independence. Matt is transgender, and Matt lives with parents that do not accept him as transgender, and that is why he needs financial independence. And so because he is the one that drew my avatar, and he is the one that draws all the grannies that you see, he's currently working on a new project for me to draw Granny with lots of different expressions, so that when I'm making a thumbnail, I can just choose a Granny with whatever facial expression is most appropriate for that thumbnail and put it on it. Right now, I only have Granny with two different expressions: the regular one that you see and the angry one that Matt drew for me when I did Granny Blows a Gasket. And I also asked him to make me some granny legs, so that, like the one where I did with Lori Alexander and she's kicking me, I'm falling over. It does look kind of funny because I only am there from the waist up, and in that one I kind of need some legs. But so Matt is working on that as well, and so there will be more grannies in the future that I can have a folder to just choose from them. And so this is my way of thanking Matt for all of the drawing that he has done for me. And I hope to make his drawings famous as well. And maybe he can start earning a living as an artist. Although Matt is also a college student and is working on a degree. And art is not the career that he is pursuing. But this might be something that can just help him along until he gets that degree and reaches financial independence so that he can be out on his own. So without further ado, what do I have for my Teespring line? First, the shirt that I'm wearing. This is my Godless Granny t-shirt. This one is in purple, which is my favorite Godless Granny color because as you see, the words Godless Granny are written in purple, and as you know, that is the way it is in my title animation and the way it is on all of my drawings of Granny. I also like purple because it is symbolic of LGBTQ pride, and I am a member of the LGBTQIA+ community, as well as being a trans ally. The second item that I have available, and my favorite, is the Godless Granny mug. And of course mine again is in purple. but there are several colors available for any of the items that I'm going to be showing you. I actually am left-handed, and although I'm really ambidextrous, and so I'm kind of primarily left-handed because I write with my left hand, but there are some activities that I do primarily right-handed. So one thing I was wondering is, you know, I'm holding this mug in my right hand at the moment, and I'm doing that primarily so that you can see Granny, but I usually use my left hand to drink with, and so I get to see Granny while I drink my coffee. And the next item, and this is especially for you, Julie, because Julie Lavoie said that she really likes socks, but the Godless Granny socks. Now mine are in pink, and frankly, I think the pink ones really look great. I especially like the Godless Granny is so small on the socks that it has a lot of detail to it, and frankly, I think the socks are the item that you can get the best picture of Granny on. And so so if you like socks, I know it's not the right time of year for socks in this area, but maybe for the Australians, isn't it winter there? Maybe a pair of Godless Granny socks, and again, those are available in various colors. And in addition to the short sleeve t-shirt, you can also get a long sleeve Godless Granny shirt. This one is Robin's, and Robin likes gray or black, and so that's why Robin's shirt is gray. And so that is also available. A couple items that are available that I don't have with me here. There are Godless Granny stickers, if you'd like to put a sticker on something. There are Godless Granny tote bags, and those are quite lovely as well. I'm not into tote bags that much, partly because people give me tote bags all the time. I have lots of tote bags that I use for shopping bags, and people keep giving them to me, especially Doctors Without Borders. Every time I send them a donation, they send me another tote bag. So I have quite a few of them. And then the last item is available, and I think is the nicest item of all, but I don't have any primarily because of the time of year it is the sweatshirts. There's a classic pullover sweatshirt and a premium pullover sweatshirt. I own 3 premium Viced Rhino sweatshirts, and I absolutely love them. I know there are some people that have complained about the quality of Teespring goods, but frankly, the premium pullover sweatshirts, I love them because they are so soft inside. Now, I realize that softness doesn't last forever. I am very careful. I never put my Viced Rhino sweatshirts in the dryer, and that has kept them very soft for an extended period of time. And I just love the way they feel on a cold day. You put on that sweatshirt and it gives you just a nice warm hug, and I just love the way it feels. So that is another item that is available, that if you don't want to buy it until the weather starts getting cold, frankly, I perfectly understand. I haven't bought any of the sweatshirts yet either, but I do plan to. Currently, the Teespring line says that my line is going to be expiring in a couple of days. I've got to figure out how to renew that. So if you try to order something and it says it's expired, please send me a note on Twitter. And of course, my Twitter link is in the description as well. You should be able to find me on Twitter without too much problem. But if you have any problem ordering anything from my Teespring line, please let me know, and I will check into that and make sure that I get that fixed for you. I have heard some people complain about ordering things on Teespring, and it takes a while. And yeah, because of the COVID, it does take a while. In fact, I started making this Teespring line, gosh, I think in April. And once I made everything, I ordered all the things for the launch, and I think it took a month for everything to come in. But eventually it did all come. And then I was just looking for the right time to launch it. And frankly, the reason I picked now was because last week the video that I did was really heavy. And the stream that I did last night on relationships and follow up to that video was also pretty emotionally heavy. And so I was just ready to do something that was a little bit more fun and a little lighter. And so I said, hey, you know, this is the perfect time to launch the Teespring. It doesn't take a lot of research to do this, and it was time. I'm up to 280 subscribers. I'm very close to 300. Yay! I will have another celebration stream as soon as I hit 500. So tell a few friends and we'll get me up to 500. Oh, getting back to the purple. I wanted to mention that the reason in my title opener and closer that you see the Godless Granny there, that was made for me by a young man that I met on Twitter that goes by the name Rev Trelos. I met him because he is a friend of some of Robin's friends on Twitter. And he said he would be willing to edit for anyone. And at the time, I was brand new at trying to make YouTube videos. I knew nothing about editing. And I certainly didn't know how to put together the title opener. And I told him what I wanted, and he made it for me. And I have used it ever since. And I've been so pleased with it. I love the music that he selected for me. I do enjoy classical music. And I loved the way he had the Godless Granny in purple. You know, I just thought, oh, that just looks so perfect. And so that's part of the reason I ended up choosing the purple as my color. And I really like having purple as being my color. So if you know Rev Trelos, and if he ever starts any kind of business, please send some business his way. He also is a very young man. I have put his name in the description of every video that I've made, just to give him the credit for what he has done on making that title opener for me. So with that said, that is my new Teespring line. Please, I encourage you, purchase a mug or a shirt or a pair of socks or a sticker, and let's support Matt Holloway and help him on his way to financial independence. I hope all of you are having a very good day. Live your life.